Hello everyone, Bastion's here. I hope you're doing well. This is the first stream I'm doing, so I'm quite nervous. But I hope you like the overlay and the trailer I've done. So just as a little disclaimer, I'm French, so my English vocabulary isn't very developed. But I'll try to handle this stream before this premiere. We'll see all together. So, I hope you're good. How are you? Do you like the overlay? How do you find it? Tell me how you found the overlay. So you got many actually, which is really good. I'm quite happy you're all here. I tried. Yeah, basically the timer in the bottom left is the timer until the release of the episode. So yeah, this is until the release. I'll try to read as many comments as I can. I hope the overall quality is good. So just tell me. Okay, apparently it's fine. I'm quite nervous. This is I'm French and obviously I am, but I'll try to do my best. Thanks, Mana Points for the compliments. Thank you all. It's really good. Nice to see you all here. Really, it's really nice. I have a little problem with the timer. I don't know. I'll try to fix this. So I think it's something like that. Okay, so basically, if you've just joined, we'll watch together the first 2 episodes of the series I've made. It's not finished yet. It's supposed to be 3 more episodes to come, but yeah, we'll watch those 2 first episodes, and I'll stop at some points if you have questions or anything, and we'll talk about how I made it and stuff like that if you're interested in this. So yeah, and I don't know if you all seen that yesterday, but the announcement of the second Jurassic World Evolution has got me very excited. So I hope you're excited as well. It really will give us more possibilities and stuff like that. Maybe the graphics will be better too. That could improve the overall quality of the series. So yeah. Also, I've worked hi Tomaso, hi all, hi Chili, hi Alien. Thank you very much, guys, for all the compliments. I'm trying to read all. So yeah. So what do you want to say? Yeah. I've also made the subtitles with the help of Zach, which is also working with us. And so until now we have English subtitles, French, Spanish, and even Chinese. So maybe there are Chinese people here, but I doubt it. But yeah, basically we have Chinese for this episode, and I've also added more subtitles for the previous episodes, if you're interested in that. So yeah. What do you want to watch, or what do you want to talk about? You know what? Let's start episode 1. Let's start episode 1, and yeah, I'll make some pauses in the middle of the thing. If you want to, I don't know. Tell me if you like to watch the whole thing and then we talk at the end. Tell me. Or do you prefer that I pause in the middle of the episode? Would you like? Same? Okay. Okay, let's start this first episode. So this first episode was narrated by Giles Odling, which did a great job, a fantastic job for the narration of this episode. But unfortunately, he wasn't available for the next 2. We tried, but he was really busy. So the 2 episodes the episode 2 and episode 3 are narrated by Crimson. Let's begin this first episode. Tell me if this sound is not too... Tell me if it's all good. If there's anything, just comment, I'll see it.
The dinosaurs ruled the Earth for nearly 175 million years, and in that time they became one of the most successful groups of animals. Huge numbers of species rose and fell, and an endless variety of shapes and sizes morphed. From huge herbivores to powerful predators, they were truly the masters.
Yeah, I'm turning the volume up. Maybe it's a bit...
However, one family of dinosaurs dwarfs all others: the sauropods.
There's an echo? Okay, I'll check that out. I'll see how we can remove it.
To do so, we will start by travelling back to the earliest years of the dinosaurs' reign, the Triassic period.
How is the sound? Is it good enough, or still an echo, or a bit of echo? Or it's because of my headset? Okay, let's just...
In the early Permian, the synapsids were the dominant group of terrestrial vertebrates. Animals like Listrosaurus and Dimetrodon were highly successful in their days, but tragedy soon struck: the Great Dying. After the Permian extinction, life on Earth was thrown into turmoil. Nearly 70% of terrestrial vertebrates,
it's better?
and up to
Okay,
96% of all marine species went extinct.
So yeah, I've put the
ecological recovery was initially slow, but an explosion in variety occurred, with new groups of unique organisms filling newly empty niches. In high latitudes, gymnosperms survived, and conifer forests began to recover from the extinction.
Still echo? Okay.
Like many times in Earth's history, both in its past and future, one group of animals in particular took advantage of these changes: the dinosaurs. In the Triassic, the Earth's land masses consisted of one supercontinent, Pangaea. The vegetation featured a variety of spore plants, like Pleuramere, and ferns like Polypodiopsids. Grass would not appear until the late Cretaceous, and even then be scarce. This small creature is a day-old Burrielestes. Despite their appearances, it is not a theropod. In fact, it is more closely related to the Diplodocus. Any dromaeosaur. It's an early carnivorous sauropodomorph. The juveniles are part of a brood which has up until this point never seen their mother. She appears to be nowhere in sight. They are born as miniature adults with fast reflexes and strong instincts. Instincts are helpful, but experience is invaluable. At this age, it is near essential to have more experienced individuals watching over them, like in a herd. For now, they must fully take advantage of their assets. Because hungry eyes are watching them from a distance. Theropods. Herrerasaurus, a large bipedal Triassic carnivore. Such easy pickings are rare, and the unguarded hatchlings are too good an opportunity to be missed. Although agile and nimble, the small Burialestes are no match for the experienced predators. In the game of life, these youngsters have been given a foul turn. A harsh scene is playing out in the Triassic desert. The Herrerasaurs have had their fill. This chance encounter has been a spell of luck for them. As the dinosaurs' high metabolism grants them greater mobility, it comes at the expense of burning through fuel quickly. These dinosaurs hadn't eaten for a week, and will be hungry again soon. Their large size is a strategy evolved to allow greater periods of time between meals, amongst other benefits. The Herrerasaurus didn't manage to catch all of the Burialestes. A few survivors have found refuge in a herd of other dinosaurs. These are their distant cousins, Pugualasaurus. This group has an albino male, however he will not be favoured by sexual selection, as females prefer vibrantly coloured males. The group isn't as small as may seem. Pugualasaurus form herds of nearly 30 individuals, comprising predominantly of females. This group strategy will be inscribed in the future of sauropods' way of life. It brings security and is essential for the survival of the species. These are Rheochosaurus, prosauropods, members of the ancestral tree that would give rise to the largest of the dinosaurs. They have strong, weight-bearing hind limbs and heavily clawed forelimbs, which could be used for foraging, walking, and defense. Perhaps the biggest giveaway of their future is their long neck, a characteristic which nearly all members of the sauropod family possess. At 10 meters in length and weighing in at 3 tons, it's twice the size of a hippo. Rheochosaurus was not exclusively herbivorous, and wouldn't turn its nose up at carrion given the chance. The group heads to a forest, where they can find an array of tall trees, a food source that the group adapted to make exclusively theirs, simply by growing big. Their generalist approach helped the prosauropods through to the end of the Triassic. By the dawn of the Jurassic, the true sauropods had arrived, and they are specialists in one thing above all else: size. Throughout the early Jurassic, some of the prosauropods acquired a basal blueprint in their appearance their future descendants would follow. Ardonyx, for instance, was still semi-bipedal, but its overall appearance is visibly closer to that of the sauropods. The prosauropods progressively disappeared, allowing the neosauropods to diversify and rise. Early members of this family, like Volcanodon and Barapasaurus, transitioned to a quadrupedal gait. This was just the beginning of the vast diversity yet to come. These ambling giants are called Diplodocus. They are descendants of the near 20-kilo Burrielestes and have adapted their life accordingly, following a strictly herbivorous diet. They share the same basic morphology as that found in earlier beasts like Volcanodon, but have elongated, enlarged, and streamlined their design. They have reached a whole new level of gigantism. This herd of adults makes the very ground beneath them shake as they step. Each step, combined with the Diplodocus's ultrasound, results in communication spanning hundreds of kilometers. Each adult can reach 20 meters in length and can weigh 22 tons. This adult female is almost 100 years old. The mature herd members are safe thanks to their size, but for the elder and the juvenile members, it can be a different story. They are the weak links of the group, and the predators sense it. This Allosaurus has abandoned stealth. In fact, it wants its presence to be known. His plan is to create panic and look for the weakest members. There are other opportunistic allosaurs nearby. The old female has been targeted. The next few hours of her life are going to be some of the hardest in the animal world. Until the night, the allosaurs will stick to the old female and harass them. This method is long but effective and yields great rewards for such a high-risk quarry. Now that the female is alone, the large predators finally move in for the kill. They will only attack each other in cases of social hierarchy, as their main focus is on their prey. The herd is now far ahead. The old female succumbs to blood loss and exhaustion. The Diplodocus's remains are titanic, so large that the two predators tolerate each other's presence. This is a rare bounty of abundance. Diplodocus as a whole is vulnerable from attack for a very small portion of its lifespan, from when they first hatch to when they gain membership of an adult herd, and when they finally succumb to their age or illness. However, these giants are not immune to the changes of the Earth, of which they shake. By the end of the Jurassic, almost all Diplodocids will disappear. And the Titanosaurs would surge to dominance. Patagonia. These mountainous lands are home to an animal like no other. It represents the pinnacle of size within sauropods. Argentinosaurus. At more than 30 meters in length, it is the largest animal ever to walk on land. They are migrating through South America, from what is to be southern Argentina to the north of Brazil. They encounter diverse creatures, like this fishing spinosaurid called Oxalea. In this world of titans, the predators have kept up in the race for size, 2 Maposaurus are patrolling the coast. But at 20 meters at the shoulder, the Argentinian sauropods are safe. They are heading towards their nesting grounds, where they will continue the survival of all the traits their family have developed for more than 100 million years. During over 130 million years, the sauropods adapted to reach food from high trees, an unexploited niche until then. They also adapted to be untouchable, by getting almost as big as anatomically possible. Their existence until the end of the dinosaurs' reign testifies to their success. In the next program, we go to Asia and meet the strange creatures that once populated it.
And I'm back. So yeah, this was the first episode. I hope you like it. You liked watching it again. So apparently there was an echo problem in the beginning. We'll try to fix it as soon as possible. So yeah, do you have any questions about this video, this first episode? If you have any, just ask. I'll read them and answer. Yeah. Okay. I'm reading the comments. You can ask. So meanwhile, I'll try to fix that sound problem. I'll need your help for that. So tell me if you hear any sound now. Did you hear anything? Glad you loved it, 6FC Turkey. So, yeah. Apparently there's a sound, okay. Okay. Next, we'll watch the second episode, which happens in Asia, as you may have seen. Okay. Second episode. And, so if you have any question, you can okay. I'm not sure I'll do a video with the hybrids. Probably just using the either mods, so or other realistic models, you know, just like real creatures. But I may have a project with someone else about something more speculative and yeah, something more speculative. So yeah, the okay. The episode will release soon, so I'll just put the second episode, and then we'll have a small talk, and you'll be able to watch episode 3. And also we won't watch it in this stream because, as you may have seen, the quality is not at its best. It's better for everyone to just see it in 4K or you know, better quality in the Premiere. So at the end of the timer, which is a bit broken as you can see, we will be able to see the episode in 4K. So yeah, let's just begin episode 2, and after that we'll have a small talk.
These hostile lands are populated by a myriad of unique and diverse species, each stranger than the next. It encompasses a fluvial environment, from lush plains to damp swamp, facilitating to a wide range of both flora and fauna, cowering in the shadow of an enormous active volcano. The wildlife is just as impressive as the geography, as colossal creatures call this place home. This is Mamenchisaurus. At 30 meters and 20 tons, it surpasses in size every other creature that lives in this era. Though, it's still relatively light in comparison to its kin that are yet to appear. With a neck making up over 50% of the length of the entire animal, this is a creature wholly adapted for life as a high-browsing herbivore. In the giant's wake, a number of smaller animals go about their daily life among the trees and shrubs. They are Huayangosaurus, pint-sized stegosaurus bristling with plates and spikes. It is these four thagomisers donning the end of their tails that are the real danger. These structures adorning their back and sides serve mostly for display, and serve as a strong deterrent to even the most ruthless of predators. The night has fallen, and the poor eyesight of Huayangosaurus will be of no help. This is Raptor, a theropod of respectable size, and he is looking for his next meal. The Huayangosaurus present too much of a risk. The Raptor seems to have given up this opportunity. Besides, there are far easier prey nearby. There is nothing they can do but run. Lurking in the shadows, a smaller predator watches from a distance. With his hunt ruined, he will have to go hungry once more. The Raptor is a medium-sized Metriacanthosaurus. He has a great sense of smell that helps him get closer to potential prey. And it is particularly useful in this humid environment. As a result of the weather, a herd of Yandusaurus are making the most of the thriving plant life. Yandusaurus possess many small triangular teeth, perfect for feeding on soft vegetation. Their efficient adaptations have made them a common sight in these forests.
I'm trying something, guys. Do you hear me without the echo?
And can usually be seen in considerable numbers for safety.
May I fix the problem? So I can answer a question directly. Tell me if there's an echo or if it's good.
It is the wet season, and the rains have come down hard. This lush place can become a hellhole in a matter of minutes. The furious sky unleashes its power and descends onto the valley below. Several days have passed since the Sin Raptor last ate. And once again, he is out on the hunt for prey. This time, however, he isn't the only one looking for a meal. The smaller Sin Raptor doesn't stand a chance. The weather is getting worse. 500,000 tons of water are falling. Rapidly, the soils are flooded. Young Tyrannosaurus, weighing in at 2.5 tons and at a length of over 10 meters. It's the apex predator of the region and ruler of these lands. The rains have stopped, but they weren't without their consequences. Many large carnivores are known to bite their adversary's face in a fight, sometimes resulting in a deadly ending. The Tyrannosaurus usually uses its size to steal smaller predators' prey, but this time, the element of surprise was perfect. The saturation of the soil has created liquid mud, a deadly trap for any creatures unlucky enough to tread over its deceptive surface. At such enormous sizes, the Titans could not escape from the invisible trap. They died by asphyxia and exhaustion. Only by pure luck has this male gigant Spinosaurus
I think I fixed the
not
problem.
succumbed to a
I think I
similar
found the issue.
Like Hywengosaurus,
There shouldn't be any echo now.
he too is a stegosaur. However, there is one blatant feature which differentiates it. Its enormous shoulder spines, made of solid bone. For any predator foolish enough to launch an attack on this animal's flanks, they are deadly. However, they mostly serve as a structure for display. This male is in possession of a harem of females, of which he constantly has to defend from rival males. A young bull has made its way to the eldest territory, arriving to try his luck for the herd. They compete in a display of size. The two males line up alongside each other, flaunting their 1.5-ton bulk in an attempt to impress both the females.
Okay, I
and
fixed the
put off
problem.
their
There's no
mating.
echo anymore.
Rarely do such
so yeah, I'll try
competitions
to read
result
the
in bloodshed.
questions.
This is a game.
Yeah, the
of
song
intimidation.
you listen to, the music you listen to is the track I composed. It's called Irony.
Eventually, the young male gives up. The harem will remain in possession of the elder bull, for now.
So yeah, the visual effects that you will see, that you have maybe seen already, I have done on After Effects with several tricks and stuff like that to do them, like the dust you see, everything, even the volcanic explosion.
As soon as it is started, the earthquake is over. Female Gigantspinosaurus have become pregnant. The success of the clutch is imperative to the future survival of the herd, and to an extent, their species
Yeah,
as a
eruption,
whole.
sorry. Not a mistake of mine. So those are obviously flares
6
I've put
kilometers
with
south
the
of
helicopters.
A
little
Yangchuanosaurus
trick I found.
patrols this expensive
Yeah.
territory.
It worked well.
However, an intruder has crossed into the domain of the king. This, the male will not tolerate. Deadly sulfuric gas. Every animal within range of the toxic vapor is dead.
Yeah,
within minutes.
Chaifu, if it's, I'm not doing it wrong, for each episode, the amount of time that it takes to shoot the images is very long. It's about
It seems a confrontation
more
between
than
these two is
15
inevitable.
hours to... I'd say 10 hours to shoot all the images. And I do that during the whole process of making it, of making the
Two
episode, the
titans
editing
fight
and
on,
everything. I
so
shoot
enthralled
and
in their
shoot
territorial
the images, because
excursion that they are
I'll always
oblivious
hit
to the
the
forces
realities
of
in the
nature
production of each
taking place.
video. So yeah, it's a long process. Especially that it depends on things I control, which is the AI. That's another difficulty in making. So yeah, you can ask me all the questions you want, because the echo problem has been fixed. I can talk now. So episode 3 should have been narrated by Jill Odling, but he obviously was very
The volcanic
busy.
eruption has
So
inflicted
yeah,
severe
it was
damage
supposed
to
to
the
be
entire
narrated by
region.
him, but it was taking too long, and it would have delayed the episode like several
In this
months.
desolated
I mean,
prehistoric
it
world,
would have delayed
falling
the
water
episode
has
several
been
days,
replaced by acid.
or months. I don't know, because
It
he
had
was
mostly
he was
destroyed
really
only
busy.
vegetation, as well as
Couldn't
injuring a
make
few survivors.
the recording. But yeah, it's Crimson VA which is narrating the
In less
third
than
ep- the
24
second episode
hours,
will narrate
this
the
haven of
third one.
life has
But
been
I
turned
think she did a
into
great job
hell.
for episode 2, so you should like. I think you like it. I really think that. Chapter 3 will probably be on.
The whole
I mean,
ecosystem
it
has
depends
been
when I
affected
do
by this
chapter
disaster.
3, because
And the
I may
aftermath will
have
be felt for many
exams
months
or something
forward.
like that until then. But
The few creatures that manage to survive the eruption are now
Jurassic World
forced to live in
Evolution
a
2
world that is choking them in ash and
shows
toxic
us great improvements and really things that will very much improve the quality of the visuals and even the AI. I'll probably do it in the 2. But one thing which is very important that we don't really mention is that the
Even this ecosystem's
modding community
rulers
on
weren't
the
given a
first one
chance.
is huge. The number of mods on the first one is huge. The codes we've
They have
cracked,
suffered
like
the
all the
consequences
tricks
for
we've
their
found.
greed,
You'll see in chapter 3 we
deafened by
have
their
really
longing for a larger
pushed this
territory
to the limits
and blindly
with
following
new
its
tricks and really new techniques to manipulate the game and have really innovative things. You'll see in
eternal
episode
darkness
3.
settled in.
So all these will lack until we have to do
along
it
with
again
it is a
on
far luckier
on Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is an important part. I'm not a paleontologist at all. I'm a medicine student, year 2.
The small predators that were once
yeah,
oppressed at the bottom of the food chain by
I'm a
these
lot
giants.
busy with all these studies and stuff like that. But I would have done
Now feast
paleontologist in
upon royal
another
flesh.
lifetime. But no, I'm not.
The rulers
Yeah,
of
Master
these
Aim, I'm
hostile lands have met their demise, neither fast enough to escape the forces of nature. However, smaller creatures have
problem.
been spared. The rules in this world can quickly change.
So yeah, all the images, also a big part of the videos I make, the editing, is also the filtering, the color correction, all that, because the raw video is not like that. I really had to work on the
Far
video
larger
with
disasters
several
will allow
effects,
these
several
temporary
filters,
winners to grow and
which
flourish
makes
even more
it
in a race
like
to
how it is
adaptation.
right now. So yeah.
Here, the evolutionary journey of science.
And I think like the
has
most
just
important
begun.
thing in chapter 3 will be this these new techniques, because in contrary we didn't chapter 1 with modders, but in chapter 3 I worked with 2 modders that helped me like push things further, because you really
160
you really
million
see
years ago,
most of
Asia
the
was a place of
capabilities of the
wonder
game, like most of
unpredictability.
the
The
possibilities
creatures that called it home
go across
were
them
amongst some
rather
of the
fast.
most impressive the
So
Earth had
you
ever
need
seen.
to push things
However,
further with
Not
modding.
even they were strong
You'll
enough
see
to
what
withstand
I'm
the forces
talking
of
about in
nature conspiring against them.
the soon to
In the
come
next
release.
program, we will follow from early beginnings the greatest evolutionary arms race in history.
So yeah. Also, yeah, no, I will. That's fine. I almost said it. Bye, Dapper. Bye. So yeah, we've watched the 2 first episodes. These are the Patreons. So let's put this here. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, because the timer is a bit broken, but basically we are 14 minutes before the premiere. So now you can ask all the questions. I'll answer them if you have any. I'll put some music in the background. Tell me if it works. I hope it does. Maybe this will work. I mean, it should work. Hey. It is working, right? The unspecified small theropod in chapter 2. which one? Oh, oh, you'll see. I know what you're talking about. You'll see in chapter 3 which one it is. You'll see. I won't spoil, but you probably know. How long does it take to make these episodes? So it depends on several things. It depends on the complexity of the episode. It depends on how busy I'm studying. But in general, like raw, it takes about, I'd say, 1 to 2 months to make them, minimum. And also, you would think that the more I make them, the faster it is, but actually it's counterintuitive. It's the contrary, because in each episode I push things. I have to push things further, and it takes more and more effort to do so, especially with all the limitations of the game. So yeah, it takes. This is why also chapter 3 took more time. Like I've told you, I've worked with modders, and we had to really think about new elements and new possibilities. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah. Also, yeah, I wanted to talk about something. The episode, I know that people didn't like the fact that episode 2 had very dark scenes, and I know that it wasn't visible to everyone. But yeah, I understand that there was an issue with the I don't know, I don't have the word in English, but yeah, you see the visibility of the scene overall. There won't be anything like that shouldn't be anything like that in chapter 3. You'll see why. But yeah. Thanks, Goji. Thanks, Shaifu, for the compliment. So basically, Master, to answer your question, Master M. So I do the editing alone, the effects alone. I get the help from Rubeniro and Pokey Warner. I don't know if you know them, but there are 2 people working with me. They're in the credits. And if you want, like right now, they helped me and from the beginning they were very, very helpful. They helped me for the scripts to make things more interesting. They gave a lot of ideas. They helped me also, and mostly for the facts, because as I said, I'm not a paleontologist. I don't have I have some knowledge, but they're really good at that. And they because I have done a pilot, you may have seen, but which is not good, I think, but I made a lot of mistakes on that one, and which basically the difference in mistakes between the pilot and episode 1 is thanks to them. So yeah, it would be as accurate without them. And more recently, I also worked with a composer to make more soundtracks, and like, so it's 100% homemade I'd say. So we make the soundtrack completely. I work with Minat Composer, and they're all in the credits, you'll see. And even more recently with modders, so I work with Swidner and Zach, if you know the modder. He helped make, he made basically models for episode 3, and Swidner helped for other things. And you'll see that Zach also helped making I won't talk a lot, but yeah, you'll see. He helped making a lot of things in the game. So I'd say we're 6, but and there are of course the narrators, which I didn't count. But the effects, the editing, the scripts, and everything else I do, which is why it takes time too, because I'm alone on all those spots. To edit the videos, I use Premiere Pro, the editing program, and the Earth views from space. I do them also, but I make them on After Effects. So yeah, these take quite some time, but not that much actually, because when I have the project already done, I can just tweak some things, and it works. Yeah, of course, Goji. Thanks for being here. I don't know, Master M. I had English in second language, yeah, but as you can see, I'm not extremely good. Yeah, the music I composed the music for bass. I didn't make the music for the latest trailer. It was Uther Riley who did it. You can check out in the credits, you'll see the name of the song. But yeah, I'm making the music with Minart for the chapter 3, and I'm actually composing some parts of the music because I really like doing that, and I'd like to improve on these parts. Thank you, Mimsky. Yeah, the Earth parts are really cool. It's something I've added with the slideshow also. Thanks, Spirit Stoke fanboy. Thanks, thanks, Chaifu. I'm doing my best. Thanks. It's really nice to have you guys here. Talk about the episodes and the project. So yeah, the release is coming sooner. As you may have seen, the timer is a bit buggy, but I'm trying to fix everything. Yeah. PFB, okay. Okay. So, do you like the overlay? For future times, I'll reuse it, probably. You like the background and stuff like that? All that I've made them on After Effects. So yeah, the release will be here in 5 minutes. I might do that, Master M. Yeah, might do the video on these Antarctic species. If there was it would be, I don't know which species exactly, but I would take like the most remote unknown species. You know, like something no one knows about, something very odd. I would make an episode on that. Which island I use the most? I try to diversify the islands I use because it's better for the image, and so it's not redundant, which is another thing which is hard on this game, to not make it redundant. But I'd say the biggest islands I use them a lot, and thanks to the latest mods too, like you have the expanded islands. All these make it easier for me. Hi, Plane Dinosaurs, hi. Yeah, it's getting closer. The timer is completely broken. There are 4 minutes left. I'm trying to fix this, but yeah, I don't know why. 4 minutes left. So the episode should have released in 6 hours, I think. But I decided to move it back to this time, to 6 p.m. where I live, because more people will be able to watch it at daytime, so it won't be like too late for Europeans and Asians. So like, yeah, everyone will be able to watch it. Hi again. Yeah, good luck, Master M. It's a really good. I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I like Spinosaurus because it's always changing, and always making new discoveries and changing its appearance. It's quite cool. So yeah, it's almost here. I'll close the stream just before the premiere, so you can all see it, watch the premiere. Because we won't watch it here, it will decrease the quality. It's 4K. It's not 4K. It's 2K. And yeah, it's better if you, because the stream is 720p, so it's not the best quality for you. Yeah, its dial is really good. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll end the stream very. Yeah, I think we'll end this stream. I'm really happy with that much. We were 54, which is really cool. I've never had so many people watch me doing something. So yeah, it's coming, and I'll close this stream now, so you'll be able to watch it. Thanks everyone to being here, and see you soon. Enjoy the episode.